Welcome to Ms.Etta's Academic Corner. Welcome, boys and girls. How are you tonight? I hope you had a great day in school. It doesn't matter if you are virtual, e-learner, or brick and mortar. And what is brick and mortar? Brick and mortar is in the building. Yep, the best way to learn something is to keep repeating it. So, we have with us Judah Sr. and Judah Jr. And what are we going to do tonight, guys? We are going to read a book in Miss Etta's classroom, which is Miss Etta's Academic Corner. You sound like a horse, you're a lion. Stop. Okay. Now, just something to blow away. This is a soft book, right? Soft. And the title is, What Will I Be? So that's a question. What will I be? What will you be? Ask yourself, what will I be? There are no limits on the greatness we can achieve. So this book, of course, is going to tell us the different things you can be. Now, some books, and this one is one of them, have in it a space where you can write your name if your parents bought you this book. And we've got a lot of colors going on here, which is nice. It invites us to read it. As you notice, I haven't said the author or the illustrator's name yet, because we haven't seen it yet. That's very interesting. See? It is here, but it's written really small. You can't see it. It's Jayla Joseph. It's actually written in the cap of one of the characters. And why did I go back and look? Because if you turn a book and in the first couple of pages you don't see the author's name, then go back to the cover because it's in here somewhere. So that's kind of cute. What will I be when I grow up? I love to imagine all the things that I can become. There are so many opportunities that there are so many paths. So, you might say, oh, it's too early to think about it. It's never too early. Never. It's always a good idea to start to say, what can I be? What can I be? What can I be? I can be whatever I want to be. How amazing is that? Yep. So this book is just a small list of the things that you could be. Being an oceanographer would be pretty awesome. I would be able to spend time with the cool marine life and help fight pollution and climate change. So if you want to be underwater, if you like plants and animals, that's something to think about. Working as a therapist would be very rewarding. I could support people with their mental health and help guide them to improve their lives. Guess what, boys and girls? I am a therapist. And it is very rewarding. I'm a therapist, I'm a social worker, I'm a school psychologist, I'm an instructor. Yeah, I'm a lot of things. I really am all those things. The thing that I want to do is tell you, being a therapist, being a counselor, being anything in the mental health field, it is very rewarding because you're helping other people. Okay? And no, that doesn't mean that you have to be crazy. No, let's not think like that. What it is, it means you have an area in your life that you need help with and that there are people that have been trained to help you. So never think there's something wrong if you have something in the mental health area. We want to make sure you get the proper help, no matter what age you are. How about being a pilot? I would meet different people from all over the world, and I would go exploring and learn about other cultures. Pilots go from country to continent to states. They travel a lot. So if you're interested in that, you can be that. What? A pilot. I can even start my own online channel. Wow. Wow. A lot of people are doing it. I think they call them what? Influencers? Some of them? Well, you can think about that. But make sure if you think about doing that, you have your parents' permission. And whatever you put in it, an adult sees it. Okay? And there should be an age that you and your parents agree for you to start doing that. I would use my influence and voice to share things I believe in. You could teach people stuff. Things you're good at. I can be a chef. I would open a restaurant that serves the most delicious food. Ooh, that sounds great. People would come from far and wide to taste exquisite dishes. Wow. Not only that, I know for a fact that chefs also work on cruise ships. So it depends on, do you want your own business? Do you want to work in a restaurant? Do you want to have a school where you're teaching people? Do you want to travel while you're being a chef? The possibilities are great. I could be a tennis player. The crowd would be cheering me on. I could be the next world champion with lots of hard work and determination. Yeah. And there's a lot of famous, very famous tennis players now. You could look at videos of them, what's their techniques. You could find out how they learned what they learned, who they studied with. You could talk to your parents about it, because you also got to talk to them about what's the cost of it. Yeah, how did you get that? But whatever it is, you can always do it. I would love to be an astronaut. Whoa! Wouldn't that be exciting? I would walk on the moon and get to check out other planets. I would love to be an astronaut. Wow. Can't be scared of heights being an astronaut. Or maybe I could prefer to be a Formula One driver. Woo! Driving real fast. Whizzing around the tracks would be so thrilling. I would have a collection of gold trophies. I can be a writer. I could write a novel about a magical, well, this says a unicorn, but you could write about anything. You could write a book about your family. You could write a book about sports. You could write a book about make-believe. Or you could, even as you got older, write not only a book, but a television series. There's a lot of things you can write. Some of you out there, you draw also, so you could make your own cartoon book or comic book. And later, boys and girls, we're going to talk about us getting together and each one of you writing something that will go in a book that we're going to put together, and we are going to be authors. Wouldn't that be exciting for those of you that want to write? Designing computer games would be so much fun. I would use my creativity to create games that children would love. So you would use your imagination. Some of you are very, very good at your imagination. You could create games. You understand them really well. I can become a scientist. Woo. We need scientists, especially in today's world. I would discover ways to prevent illnesses and diseases by researching DNA. I could help make new medicines and develop vaccines. Yep, we need more of you to be scientists so that you can learn how to come up with different medicines, but you could also learn different ways of helping us, the people, to be healthier and that maybe sometimes we won't need those medications, at least not for a long period of time. Being a magician would be fantastic. I would play my violin to a sold-out Royal Albert Hall. Some people, it depends what instrument. It could be a violin, it could be a viola, it could be a harp, it could be a guitar. There are a lot of different instruments that you could play. When I was growing up, I played the guitar, I played the piano, I played something called a recorder, and then when I got older, I played the drums, the African drums, right? So it's never too late to learn to play a different instrument or a new instrument. I always loved all of them. It would be rewarding to be a lawyer. I would seek to get justice. Everyone deserves a right to a fair trial. I would do all in my power to help people that have been abused by the system. So you talk to your parents what that means to be abused by the system. But being a lawyer is really a great job. Helping people is a great way to go. Now, there's a lot of school you have to do, but you can do it. I can learn how to speak professionally and become an orator. I would deliver speeches to get my point across using my voice and education to speak about important issues. An orator is a person that speaks on topics and helps people to understand it and helps people when they're going to vote and stuff like that so that you vote right or what you feel is right. How about an artist? Wow. I would use my art to express my feelings. I could even have a gallery or illustrate children's books. Haven't I been telling you about illustrators? So art illustrators can be seen as artists, and they draw. We all have different skills and passions. With hard work and determination, we can reach our goals. Each and every one of us. There are no limits on the greatness we can achieve. So remember, boys and girls, whatever you want to be, you can be. Hard work, and you can be what you want to be. Bye.